Let's roll! Welcome for another month of pain. Hamburger.
Welcome back, hope you're feeling well.
Peter. Everyone grab your honkers, give the big squeeze. Everyone grab your honkers, give the big squeeze. Honk. Biggest, dickest, Party Peter.
Was a cool sis.
I've got it. It's yeah, I'm looking for a biggest dickest. Everyone grab your honkers, give the big squeeze. Everyone grab your honkers, give the big squeeze. Honk. Biggest dickest, Party Peter. White lightning, my friend. I have the power! Party.
You've become a pilot.
No, I've become a gaming wizard.
Raw Afternoon 3.
Here's some money.
Glad you're back, Pete. Less than 3. Pete used appendectomy. It's super effective.
Wizard sure would help a lot. Can't beat the boss without a team. Efforts and plans spent indeed. The right-hand crew from around the world. Games last fun. All aboard!
Welcome back, Peter. Wow. 7 months. Where has the time gone?
Wizard is always here. Some call him Pete, some say Premier. A friend to you, a friend to all. Always with a smile, always missing out. A cup goes flying, a head hits the desk, nothing works. Oh well, woohoo! The fun wasn't had, marbles were played. It's something to enjoy, that never gets old.
I've missed you, but more importantly I've missed your forehead. Welcome back, Premier Smile Premier. Wow.
The ground quakes.
Together, a challenge to endeavor and the love of life. It is strategy, fighting, or adventure. A style for everyone, the center for adventure. Come on down and sit a while. Relax, chillax, and feel the vibe. Premier Duke has got to beat every game he beats if he reaches the beats.
So, Peter, you've become a pirate.
No, I've become a gaming wizard.
I'm getting better. No, you're not.
7 months of Premier 2. NAST supports this channel and forehead Premier Smile Premier. Wow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time for Premier 2. He's the greatest athlete in the business. It's unbelievable. He's gonna play some games and chat with me and you. We never asked for this, but he's come to all the win. This podcast gotta commit from you too. So now you're listening from you too. Hey, we're gonna get from you too. Come on, you're listening.
Here's some money.
Welcome back, oh Snatcher Pete.
I'm getting better.
Welcome back,
Welcome back.
oh brother Pete.
Nurse!
I'm getting better. No,
I can't reach the mic!
Welcome back, Pete. I see the forehead reduction surgery was unsuccessful.
The
No
mic!
doctor was able to work on such a giant
Here's
mass.
some money.
In all seriousness,
Pete,
nice to
it's
see
great
you're
to see
finally
you're
back
doing
from
well
the
and back
hospital
in
action.
I'm getting better.
What
No, you're
is this?
Welcome
Forehead
back,
9
Pete.
levels are off the
Did
charts.
you miss the crubs?
Wait. It couldn't be. Oh no.
Ah,
Metal
my
Getter.
props! Ow! Wait, my joke's not finished!
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, alright! I'm not sick, I'm better. Mostly. This is my IV, my coolish. I didn't expect the prop to break. Let's go! It's time for Premiere 2. Alright, get Alright.
Welcome
Alright.
back.
Alright, get this off me And Yuki said, I have to use this when I shit later. Thanks, Yuki. Okay.
Welcome back, Pete. The great, we miss you.
Okay, hold on. All right, she says it's a waste of toilet paper if we don't. This
The
is
ground
it.
quakes.
This is it. That's the joke. Hey, guys. Look at how much production value went into this. We had coolish IVs. We
Welcome
had...
back, Robert Cruz.
Off to the races.
Okay. All right, coolish. Don't waste it. I won't waste it. I promise.
Welcome
Listen.
back, Pete Tilda.
Okay, guys. Yo. Fuck it. You know I can't. That didn't count. It didn't count. My joke was ruined. I gotta come in with a bit more hype. I'm sorry. I gotta.
Glad to have you back, Peter. Smooches, kissing face.
It's time for Premier 2. He's the greatest athlete in the business. It's all in the league. He's gonna play some games and chat with me and you. We never asked for this, but he's come too far to win. This podcast got a command from you too. So have your lips, Premier 2. Hey, you're gonna get Premier 2. Come on, you're dissing there.
Welcome to another thrilling edition of Premier 2. My name is Peter, and it is a blistering hot, absolutely scorching day here in Tokyo, Japan. And let me tell you something.
Here's some money.
But first,
Thank you for staying at NASD Central Tokyo Hospital as well as looking after you appendix. We modified your voice. It should be less. We allowed Premier Smile Premier Wow.
oh man, listen, I am so...
To my surprise, I stumbled across a secret, sexy
We got
club.
so much shit going on right now. Hold on. We're going back to back to back. Thank you for the tier 3 hype from Chemtrail Cat. Tier
Was
3.
up. Nice to have you back. Stop eating plastic and metal and maybe you won't be in the hospital again.
There was no plastic. Maybe. I'll explain the whole hospital
6 months.
and everything in a minute.
Almost longer than Pete
Here's
stopped
some money.
streaming for Premier Wow. Welcome back, sir. We're so glad to have you back. I missed you and your massive NASD forehead. Agents stationed at the hospital to ensure your safe return. Don't eat so many crabs next time.
I'm on the curbs. No more curbs diet. Okay, guys. Man, it's been 2 weeks. I got out of the hospital today. I'm gonna run through the whole thing with you. Today's just kind of a bonus stream.
The Magnus. You hot sexy mofo.
Well, thank you.
The Secret Sexy Club is back in business, baby. 8 months.
I appreciate
Smile
that.
Premier Wow.
That's very kind of you to say. I do appreciate
It's
it.
time for Premier 2. What?
That's what. So, what's up? Guys, it's been a minute. Since Pete stopped streaming, it's all gone to hell where I am. Got flooded. Stay safe. That is a huge thing. You might be in, like, Kentucky. Let me just go over everything.
Here's some money.
More noises.
More noises.
I got a lot to say tonight. I wanted to walk you guys through my past 2 weeks, the experience of being a foreigner who speaks in 6th level Japanese in a hospital. What's that like? What happened to me? It's going to be a kind of just chatting stream. And then tomorrow we're going to be starting with one of 2 games that I'll display a little bit later. But before I begin, I just want to say, honestly, thank you all so much. So many amazing messages and retweets and kind words and emojis. I couldn't see Yuki for 2 weeks. I was pretty much all by myself in the hospital because of COVID stuff. And I just want to say thank you, genuinely.
Why have I been subscribed to this rubbish for more than 12 months? No,
you have.
Diesel
And,
knots.
well, there you go. It was insane. It was the most, honestly, it was the scariest experience of my entire life. And I'm not even, and I want to make this very clear that I'm not even, there are people obviously who get much sicker than me and have to go through much more serious ordeals, but it was very much a very unexpected experience. So I'm going to start at the beginning, and I'm going to guide you guys through it. Hopefully we can have some laughs, we can have some jokes, we can have some talks along the way. Big shout to everybody who tuned up tonight and who tossed in a gift sub or resubbed or threw in some bits. I definitely appreciate it. I felt awful missing 12 days of streaming and hanging out and all those things. Turned up. We're all tuning up. Can we have paint visuals? What does that even mean? No, we can't. There's no paint visuals. I do have a drawing, though. Glad you're back, Pete. Thank you very much, Mad Lad. I cannot even begin to stress how happy I am back, or how happy I am to be back. And for those of you asking if I binned Snatcher, are you kidding me? Gillian, they seem to think that you've binned Snatcher. Binned Snatcher? There's no way. I beat that right before I had my appendix attack. So, that's what happened. We beat Snatcher on 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago, we beat Snatcher, and the next day I took the day off to have dinner with my friend Tokyo Portfolio. You might know him as Alex, the real estate guy. You may have seen him in all kinds of videos with Chris. And they're going to be snatching your appendix soon. They will. That actually has not happened yet. So I actually still have to go for surgery. So it's not even close to done. There's still a lot of things. And I felt bad for Alex because basically, let me just try. This is going to be a very winding tale. So I hope you guys are cool with me jumping around and taking some weird breaks and saying hello to, thank you, what's up, Values? I know you got none of them, but I appreciate you being here. You got some. You found value. I'm the mayor of Value Town. So what happened was I went out to dinner, and before I did that...
quakes.
Thank you, DJ. I appreciate that, man. I remember you from Snatcher. Give me back my appendix! I don't think I want that back when they do take it out. So, here's what happened. Tuesday we finished Snatcher. I went to bed, and I felt fine. I felt completely okay. And then on Wednesday, I woke up, and I had a bit of a stomach ache. So, I knew I was going to be drinking, and I was going to be hanging out with Alex that night. So, I said, you know what? It's cool. Take it easy. Let's just kind of ease our body back into, if I'm not feeling well, I'll just go light. So for lunch, I had like a slice of bread and 14 potato chips. Didn't feel like eating. And I was like, you know what'll fix it? Beer. Beer just kind of makes you forget your ailments for at least a short time. I worked out that day. I thought if I did some exercise, it would be all right. So I was doing like the stupidest shit that you could have with an appendix. I was doing like side lat raises, and I was like, ow, 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 ow. And then I was like, nah, it's cool. It's just my abs getting strong. Oh, God. There's values in watching Pete. My boyfriend got his appendix out. He woke up the night vomiting and needing emergency surgery. It was very scary. He's fine now, though. Love you, Pete. Thank you very much. I will still have my surgery later. I was not lucky enough to have it was an emergency. I was there for 12 days. But why have abs when you can have kebabs? That's what I've always asked myself. So I went out and we got some Chinese food, and he was like, eat up, man. And I was like, all right. And I had like 2 beers and a gin. And why haven't I added this? Because I do need to add this. I do need to add this. You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm working on it. So I went to the Chinese restaurant. I had some good foods. There, it's added now. Done. Thank you, Nathan. But the beers and the alcohol wasn't helping. And I asked him, can we go for a bit of a walk? And he was like, sure, man. And I was letting him do all the talking because my stomach just felt bad. And I thought, like, what's up? Bro, I had appendicitis when I was around 10. That shit sucks. It does. It does suck. It does. Very badly. So we're walking around, and I thought, you know what? Maybe I just have to go home and take a massive Maybe that's what this is. Maybe I just haven't pooped in forever, and I don't know. I don't keep track of this stuff. Maybe I'm just feeling gross. No, you're not.
Whoop whoop 3 months. Looking forward to more. just passed 68k followers myself, smile.
Hey, that's amazing. Japan, Ichiban. Way to go, man. Congratulations. Very nice to hear that. Congratulations. So I thought maybe I just have to take a dump, but you know what? Maybe not. And so we go to this bar that I like, and we're kind of hanging around my area, so I'm not too far from home if I have to dash back. And it's the first time I've left a hazy IPA unfinished. I got about halfway through it, and I said, I'm going to use the bathroom for like 1 second, man. And I went to the bathroom, and I like did the weird thing where you go like this, where you're like, God. You like, you go to the wall, and you're like, oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know what I'm talking about? You do like the weird lean, you do the, you're not shitting, but you're leaning against the wall, and you're thinking like, come on, man, just feel better. And then I started sweating, and I was like,
here's some money.
Wait, you sprayed the sink?
No,
Dan's
no,
game.
no, I did not spray the I didn't, my pants were on. I wasn't naked. I wasn't forcing air. I wasn't air shitting. I wasn't spraying sinks or walls or anything. I was standing there, bent over in pain. So, I shit myself. No, I'm kidding. I did not. I did not do that. So what I did was I went back outside and I said, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I'm out. I gotta leave. And he was like, okay, all right, I can take a hint. Are my stories that boring?
Bam.
Bam. What's up, man? And I was like, it's not your stories, dude. It's not your stories. I feel something's, I feel really sick. And he was like, are you serious? I was like, yeah. Let me just go home. Maybe I just gotta take then I'll come back and we'll drink more. And he was like, all right. I got home, and as soon as I got through the door,
here's some money.
I know you nearly died, but your hair looks fabulous.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I was about to get a haircut tomorrow. I was sick and tired of this hair, but now I might keep it an extra day. And thank you, Derek, for tossing out a gift sub. I got home, and I ripped off my pants, and I immediately, like, laid on the floor, and I was just doubled over in pain. I was so... It hurt so bad. You can't cut your hair! All right, I'll keep it going a little bit longer. A little bit. And so... Yuki started saying, like, let me call the ambulance. And I was like, no, please don't do this. Don't call the ambulance. Did a poo fall out? No, it did not. A poo did not fall out. I will be very clear when pooping happens, okay? I will make sure all pooping, that stuff will happen. I'll make very clear. So, I did not shit on the welcome mat or in the Gen-Con. And anytime when we say the word ambulance in America, we get like kind of fear of like, well, here goes all of our money. Pete, I've never seen someone so dedicated to stay in the hospital just to get out of a social interaction. I stretched it all the way so I could miss Johnny Mole's concert too. So I did both. So I was like, Yuki, do not call the ambulance. Whatever you do not call the ambulance. She's like, you're sweating and you're pooping yourself and you're spraying sinks. I'm calling the ambulance. And I was like, don't call the ambulance! Right, call the ambulance! And then I was like, let's call the ambulance. And it was so painful. Yeah. Hold on a minute. I'm going. Little darker in here. It was $100. QQ-sha, right? QQ-sha's ambulance. It's a fun word to say. QQ-sha. QQ-sha. It's a fun word. So basically, hold on, I gotta get some drinks. So the ambulance came by, it picked me up, it was like 30 minutes away, so I'm just laying there in agony, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, all right, what's the big deal? It's just a hospital, we'll go there for like, you know, overnight or 2 nights, and then I'll come home, and it'll be done, and I'm gonna be fine. The ambulance was $100, so not that bad. It's not that bad at all. So I get into the hospital, and they take me to like this CT scan, and the doctor's like, I don't know what going on? I can't do anything here. And I was like, what do you mean you can't do anything here? It's like 1 a.m. at this time. And I was like, what do you mean you can't do anything here? I feel like I shit my organs, but nothing came out. And he was like, I don't know. I was like, are you a doctor? And he's like, eh. And it was this dirty ass hospital. And I was like, can I have a painkiller? And they were, and no, I was by myself. I was completely by myself. So they have to call another ambulance to take me to the bigger hospital that's in my like local like Shibuya Meguro area. And I was like, okay. So I go back in the ambulance and they take me to the ambulance costs 0 yen. Never mind, costs 0 yen. I don't know what I'm talking about. Double ambulance ride. Double ambulance. And I go to the main hospital and they take me into emergency. Like it's an emergency thing. And they're sitting there and they're... Hold on, I got a text message.
Hello? Hello? Is
Yes?
this Peter Macy?
Yes.
I have been trying to reach to you about your hospital fees which cost 1K.
I'll call you back. Ha ha! There you go. So, there we go. They just wanted to tell me it cost me money. All right, so there you go. That's not too bad.
Freedom.
Increase the TTS limit. No! And make your joke shorter. So I get into the ICU thing and they put me into this robe. And, you know, like the big long gowns with the double ties. And they go in there and I'm still on no painkillers. They ask Yuki to come in because it's getting kind of serious. And I was like, all right. So Yuki shows up. God, man, she had to show up at like 2 a.m. And I'm sweating. I look awful. And honestly, if I'm being completely serious, I'm really scared. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know how long I've been here. I don't know why I've been at 2 hospitals. And I don't understand anything that anybody is saying to me. And I think I had a panic attack. I honestly do. Now I'm getting worried because they're putting an IV in my arm. And they're saying things in a lot faster Japanese than I can understand. And I didn't know what was going on, you know? And it was, I got like scared. And so Yuki showed up. They gave me Coolish. I wish that was Coolish. And Yuki showed up and she stayed with me until about 3:45 a.m. And then they said like, all right, we think it's something. Well, there's 2 things that could be wrong. One, they thought my intestines had folded over on itself and I could die. And I had to have like emergency surgery. And I was like, okay, that's bad. And the other one was like appendicitis. And I was like, that's not as bad. I'll be in and out. And then it'll be like a day or 2. Rip the son of a bitch out. We don't need them anyway. And then we'll just keep on going. And then like, it ended up being acute appendicitis. But we had a bit of an issue with that. Now I'll tell you in a second. I don't want to hear Gaming Wizard again. We just heard it. Yep. I want to hear... There we go. So I go in there and they said to me, well, we got to let you stay in the ICU tonight. And I was like, okay, the intensive care unit. So, you know, Yuki's holding my hand. We're all alone. Thank you very much, Allie. I'm glad to be back. I'm just hanging out in like this hospital. And so she's like, I got to go to work. And I was like, all right, I'm nervous. I don't know where they're taking me. And they wheel me into the ICU. And I'm just like in I'm still have no idea what's going on. I get about an hour and a half of sleep. And then they come in, they draw all this blood and they do all these things. And then they move me over to patient care. Now in Japan, patient care is kind of different because I didn't cry, surprisingly. You don't get your own room. You share it with 3 other people. So there's 4 people to a room and 1 bathroom to share amongst the team. And I have this, I must have, the first 3 days are kind of a miasma of like one solid day. I don't remember an awful lot. I must have peed over 375 times. It was insane. I was peeing every 30 minutes. And what ended up happening was this. I figured it out after a few days. And you know what I learned is, if you've never been to the hospital, I don't know if this is, I was not drinking anything. I didn't eat for a week. I had no food for a single week. Who gave consent if you don't know what's happening? Did you not ask your wife? I mean, they're like, do you want to live? And I'm like, hi! Hi! I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying, like, I just want to get out. So, what was I going to be like? Were they going to be like, すいません、ちょっとだけね、appendicitis. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I disagree. I don't know what to say. Even if I wanted to be like, if I want to be like, you, I got a holistic guy. I don't know how to negotiate those waters. I'm going to Akiba. So, unfortunately, I had no choice in the matter, technically. It is, I don't know if appendicitis, I think it actually has a word for it. So, anyway, what happened to me was, inside my appendix, near my intestines, two small stone-like structures got smashed in there. Those could be a number of things. It could be small pieces of plastic, which, I eat a lot of, I guess. Maybe I should stop eating those. Or it could be calcified waste.
Great to see you. Hope you're doing okay, less than 3.
Thank you, man. I'm doing all right. Calcified waste is the nicest way of putting that. Or it could have been some sort of like bone from like a yakitori, or maybe that bubblegum I ate from the pizza shop from the 35-year-old cards of Ninja Turtles. Stuff like that, right? Chusuien. It was not a kidney stones. Those two stones were inside the path of my appendix, right? Oh man, he's back! That's right. I am back and better than ever. I've never heard anything good about Japanese doctor experiences. Well, Japanese people live like the longest on earth, so they can't be that bad. So I had not one, but I had 2 stones.
Insert a not so witty comment of your choice here.
I'd say something forehead something. There you go, Grundle. I had 2 of them, and what happened was those caused abscesses in the intestines. So what they said was, Yuki said, can you just do the surgery and take out the appendicitis? They said, if we risk the surgery right now, it'll be like operating on silken tofu, right? It'll be like very risky. I've got an almost 40-year-old bubblegum and an open Roger Rabbit card pack.
Don't you're feeling better.
Thank you, Saide, and thank you, Anime Beard, and thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that very much. So they said we have to wait for the swelling to go down, and then we'll take out the surgery, hopefully, or they'll take out the appendix with surgery, hopefully at the end of August or early September. Please don't let those be kidney stones, thank God. If those were kidney stones, you could have evolved your Vulpix with that. Great, because that's exactly what I was looking for. So I still have to have the surgery. You look like $1,000,000 yen. Thank you very much. I feel still kind of shitty, but it's all good. But I do have some experiences that I wanted to share with you guys from the hospital thing. So, it about cost me $1,000,000 yen. Actually, the final price, if anybody wants to take a guess, 12 days in the hospital, 1 day in the ICU. Anybody have a guess on how much that would cost? I have national health insurance, nothing special. I'm a regular citizen of Japan.
I'm getting better. No, you're not.
Hi Pete. Hope you're feeling better and I hope all will go well.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I hope it does too. It was... They paid me $5,000 and they took a lock of my hair. It was in US dollars a little under 1,100 bucks. So all things considered, not bad. I'll take it. That's very fair and that's quite nice and I'm very thankful. And the nurses that had to put up with me, that's very... I really appreciate all of the insane shit that they had to put up with. So, that was with insurance, yeah. So it's not free in Japan, but it is a nice, I'm from America where it would have cost me 3 mortgages and probably I would have had to trade Yuki. I'll give you my wife, but I'll keep the cat and you can have half of my Twitch gear And they'd be like, great, you still owe us 10 more years of indentured work. Okay, great. All right. But so of course, Dan immediately goes to the nurses. I have one story about that. So the thing that was the most crazy was I paid almost twice that for my stay. Really?
Welcome back. You were as loud in the hospital as your head is okay. If yes, poor nurses and other patients.
No, I was quiet because I did get asked to tone it down twice. You would have given your kidney stone with your appendix if it were I would have had to trade multiple organs. So here's what happened. The first, I'm just going to go step by step really quick. So the first 3 days, honestly, were a brain fog. I remember so much pain and no sleep, and I was having horrific nightmares. Just like I was still in like snatcher mode. So all of my dreams were adventure games where I was making the wrong choice. Every single one of them. Every single one of them were just that. It was awful. And I would get like 2 or 3 hours of sleep a night. And it was a normal day.
Hope you are doing well, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm definitely doing better. Like it's gotten. Give me that's a little too hard. Wait. Okay. But like
Here's
it was
some money.
Oh, thanks, man.
You were quiet, yes, but we still provided our Premier Grundle Hush Mark II. Many nurses were saved that day. Premier Smile Premier. Wow.
100%. Right. It was different, but like the thing that really, I couldn't hold up a phone. I couldn't message people because, it was weird because when you have like an appendix or an ab issue, anything you do, there's no comfortable position. Whether your legs are up, whether you're laying down, whether you're trying to sit, and I have to take that IV everywhere. Whoa, is the mobile delay fixed now? That was quick. It may be. And I don't have a very strong core anyway, so it was just awful. And again, I know people have it worse than me. I know people have it worse. I know that people have had way more serious stints. I'm just giving you someone who's never been into a hospital before in their life, other than stitches once on my knee. And it was absolutely fucked up. So after 3 days, they told me, well, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to have to be here for at least a week. And I was like, a week? Oh, what? A week? Are you serious? And they were like, and that ended up being a little bit longer. It ended up being almost 2 weeks. And after the first 3 days, I finally had enough power to be like, I gotta change. I've been wearing this disgusting one-piece robe for like 3 straight days, and I've changed underwear once. I've had the same undershirt. My hair is getting greasy. And I remember I was going to say, you basically, at least I did, I lost all dignity. All of it. Normally, I'll be honest, I'm self-conscious. I'll just say it. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm a little bit self-conscious. Like, before I go on stream or if I go out, I want to make sure I look clean or brush my teeth or care about how I look or fix my hair or whatever. I check the mirror. I want to be approachable. I want to look normal. That shit went all out the window when I was in the hospital. I have something. I'm fine. I'm okay. So that was all gone. As soon as I got to the hospital, I just laid there and I was like, just violate me. Whatever you need to do, I can't resist. And thank you very much, Derek. It was, you lose it all. All of it's gone. All of it. And you're walking around and they were like, we need to look at your tummy. And I was like, just look at everything. And I'm just showing them full, I don't care where my boxers are bunched up. I don't care where they're at. I don't care what you see. I just had no control. Zero. Done. It was that bad. You just give up. And how you doing? I'm doing good, man. And I learned a lot. It was very refreshing in a sense of being like, well, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go for broke. Triumph or die. And finally they switched.
Welcome back, Pete. I am happy you are well. We all miss you and wish you a speedy recovery. Premier Love Jim TV hug.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, Jim. Very nice to see you back in here. Did you make friends with those guys? I made friends with one patient who was next to me, a really nice young dude who was maybe in his 20s, and he was there for the first week with me, and then his English was pretty good, and we're going to go grab a beer, and he backpacked across Africa when he was in college. The two other guys across from me, and listen, I hope they get well. I bear them no ill experience. But they were just the old farting brothers. I don't know what their deal was, but that was just a low trombone and a high squeaker across from me 24/7, all the time. That's it. And I normally I would just, I would be like, dude, seriously? I don't even feel bad. I just feel bad. No one wants to be there. No one can control it. They were very elderly, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. That's me someday. That's me too. They were the Brap Bros, and I was like, you know what? It is what it is. And then one of those guys got healthy, thankfully, and he was able to leave before me, and we got replaced by a guy who honestly was the loudest, most terrifying snorer I've ever heard in my entire life, my last 2 nights. I honestly was worried. I am worried for him. I hope he's okay. But that was tough to sleep through. And I took a video of it that I will not be sharing with you, but it was like 4 a.m. in the dead of night, and I was like, oh my God, I am just stuck here. I don't bear them any malice. It's what can you do? What can you do? It's just what it is. And so after those 3 days, I was still on the IV. I was on the IV for a week with no food, right? I even took a couple of notes just so I could... I'm not bearing malice! There's no malice! Okay. So, eventually, I was able to walk, and I can walk around with my IV, and they had a little rest area, and I would do like little walks around. They had a convenience store where I just looked like absolute shit, and I was able to, after the first 6 days, or 4 or 5 days, Yuki was able to smuggle me in a Nintendo Switch, and I thought, okay, this is fine. I will just sit here and play Nintendo, and it'll be amazing, and it'll be chill, and I'll just have fun hanging and banging with Nintendo stuff. Dude, what in the is wrong with me? I couldn't play. Something prevented me from like enjoying video games. I don't know if it was the situation. I don't know if it was ADHD. I couldn't zone in. It was just... Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about? It wasn't even the pain. It wasn't even the pain. It was like, yeah, I had some, but it was more just this restless inability to focus on something. Yeah, this is way too dramatic. I couldn't play the Switch! No! Okay, that's way too dramatic music. Alright, this is better. That's better. But I've always kind of been like that. If I'm like, I've never played games on like trains or at school where I whip out the PSP. That's way too old. The Vita or the 3DS. I never play games like I can't play the Switch on like a train. I just, you know, I don't know what it is. It's always been a thing I couldn't do. So yeah, that was a tough one. And then one of the things I specifically remember that I will share, you know what? I can show you guys a picture. Fuck me. It was I cannot eat this food. Finally, I was able to eat solid foods after a week, right? And this was something I was super excited about because the idea of not being able to eat for a week, all I could think about was food. And I'd watch YouTube shorts of guys like, today we're just gonna make some tomahawk steaks, and it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Morphine is a hell of a drug. Glad you're feeling better. Missed your streams. I hope Chris didn't steal your PS5 while you were in hospital.
Thank you. Luckily, he did not. I think he got, I locked all the doors and changed all the locks, so he can't take it from me. Here was what I was going to show you guys. This is absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Are you ready?
No, you're not.
I'm so happy to see you, lovely Pete. We were all worried for you. So happy you are back home. We missed you, sweet gaming wizard, sending all my love and hugs for you. Never change, you are the best.
Well, thank you very much. I'll be honest, without you guys carrying me through that, I check the Discord like every 3 seconds. I really appreciate all of you guys more than you'll ever know. Except this is the worst day of my life. Eat that! This is every single meal. This is called okayu. That's not a fly, it's fish skin. Look, enhance. That's water. Oh man. It's porridge, I know. Listen. I can't do it. And this is they gave you, I'm not reading that, that's okay though. Did you go to prison? Felt like it. So this is called okayu. It's actually a very traditional porridge. Yeah, it's gutter trash. It's a traditional food for like young children or when you're sick. In America, we have like chicken noodle soup, right? My loud energy is a vibe. I've been packing it in for 12 weeks, so it's my chance to cut loose and have some fun. And so I never finished a bowl. I've never been able to actually eat an entire thing of it. And for Asians, it's their chicken noodle soup. And Yuki says it's pretty good. It is served warm. It's like a warm, deliciously and look, white rice is probably my favorite food on the planet. I'm serious. White rice goes with everything. Everything. You put it with vegetables, it's amazing. You put it with chicken or other proteins, it's fantastic. You put it with ramen broth, I'll eat that as is. But you add it with just plain water and, well, that's where we draw the line. That's where it was, I found out. Almost with everything. Almost. It was bad. It was real bad.
Alert! The center control point is being captured.
Hey! It's Emma! What a wonderful pleasure! It's me! And you! Big raid in a big party. Emma's dad. Cool. How is it going? Thank you. Daughter raid. It's true. She respects the elders. Emma, I hope your stream was nothing short of fantastic. We are reviewing my experiences in the hospital. Actually, Emma's dad, damn it, I'm 38, not 70. Well, wait, her dad's probably in his late 40s. I'm not her dad. I'm just old enough to be her dad. I'm rickety and old and my bones crack.
Pog Premier Jam 8 months.
Hey, what's up, Possum? Well, I do appreciate the raid, and for all my friends who don't know Emma, you gotta check her out. Tokidoki Traveler is one of the best content creators in this country, and we have a plan to go to together as an IRL stream very soon, and I know that you're gonna love our stream. It's gonna be great. So why don't you go ahead and click her name, follow her channel, and have some fun. I'm just gonna spoil it. Harajuku. We're gonna do Harajuku. That's what it is. So that's what we've decided. She's going to show old man Pete what it's like in Harajuku with all of those, I don't know, foods and clothing, and maybe I'll buy some cosplay. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. So thank you for the raid. There's a small spoiler. I don't know when that's going to happen yet because my appendix failed me. So to get you guys to get a little bit more caught up here, sorry this story's taking a bit longer. There was two potentially truly awful experiences. Here's the first one, and it was the worst. I was telling Yuki, I'm happily married.
Happy to see you're healthy, Pete. Great to have you back, brother Premier Jam.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Welcome back, South. And it said, no, you're not, right when I said I'm happily married, but it was about I'm feeling better. The most beautiful nurse I've ever met in my entire life was like, what? Dignity? Yeah. She absolutely beautiful. And I could have been under intense pain medication. I don't know. But right before I met this beautiful nurse, my doctor came in and she said to me, listen, we need you to, we need to collect a stool sample. And I was like, okay. And they were like, we need you to take a shit into this bucket. And I was like, please don't do this to me. Have I not suffered enough? Please. A bucket. Can we not find another alternative? Are there other words that we can use? And then I was like, really? They're like, yeah, it attaches to the seat and you just dump in it. And I was like, all right. And then 2 hours later, this total smoke show is like, hi, I'm your nurse. Why did that Pokemon music hit so hard there? And I was like, what? And she's like, I'm gonna have to take your blood and take care of you tonight. I'm gonna be your Tonto this evening. And I was like, what? And then she was like, hello, nurse. And then I was like, and here's the thing.
Here's some money.
Did you use the bucket to collect a stool sample or some other sample?
No. Well, okay. First of all, there are literally, no matter what lack of dignity I have, I'm not going to jerk off into a bucket. How did that get past censors? How did that get past censors? Strike that from the record. Anyway, this person was like, I get really nervous when people take blood from me. And when they take blood, I can't look, obviously, and I have to have a conversation going so that I can get my mind off of it. And she was like, I have to take your blood now. And I was like, all right. And I was like, when you were a high school student, what was your school club? I always ask that question. And she was like, volleyball. And I was like, that's cool. She's like, I have 3 cats. And I was like, I have a cat too. And she's like, my main job is being a beautiful nurse. And I was like, damn it. And then I was like, also, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to, I feel like we've really made some progress here. I hate to tell you, but I have to shit in a bucket and give it to you tonight. It was so humiliating. It was awful. Her mannerisms were normal. She was just a regular human being. Was under intense things. God, it was so shitty. Literally. I already told Yuki this story. And it was just like, I thought to myself.
Half a year with Premiere. Good riddance to that stupid fucking organ and its stupid little stones. Premier love Premiere. Wow.
It's not gone yet. So, and you know what? I told her, I was like, this is really humiliating. She's like, it's cool. And meanwhile, the farting brothers, the brat bros are going full steam ahead. And she's like, look, I'm used to it. Just go ahead and do your thing. And I was like, oh, God. Well, at least it's better than that. Stupid Okayu rice porridge. So yeah, that was the most humiliating part of it. But that is not a photo of the poop. That was my dinner. That was dinner. Anyway, now I am gonna put a small disclaimer on the screen really quick. because I want to tell you guys about the most horrific experience with IV that I've ever had in my entire life. However, I also don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. So I'm going to put a little... let me fix this really quick.
Cheers to Pete being back to the picture of health. Now here comes the stories.
That's right. That's right.
As an American in another country with better healthcare, you're obligated to tell us how much more affordable your stint in the hospital was. Glad you feel better, dude.
Thank you very much, man. Just a brief recap. I have not mentioned Ian yet. That's the final story. Basically, I had acute appendicitis. It's actually, I haven't had the surgery yet. Mine is still in there. I have to have further surgery at the end of August or early September. One of the things that happened is I had 2 calcified stones inside my appendix, which caused swelling and an abscess around my intestines. So I spent 12 days in the hospital to try to negate the swelling, to bring it back down to a manageable level. I have to go back on August 10th for another blood sample. And hopefully, if things go according to plan, we can then remove the appendix and I'll be all right. We're lucky I caught it and I did. And they said that actually, I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to say, I know people have had it definitely worse than me, but they said, they were prescribing almost double the pain medicine because it was so intensely painful. I actually had a fever on 2 of the nights where I just couldn't break it. It was just so ridiculously painful. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I honestly thought when I took the hospital visit, I was really afraid of it. And I was telling this earlier, I was honestly, it was my first time in a hospital, totally panicked, totally wimpy. It was completely sudden. Tuesday night, we finished Snatcher. Wednesday, I was out having dinner. I didn't feel well before I went, but I thought maybe I just have to take a dump or something. I don't know. And after that, midway through the 3rd beer, I left and I said, I gotta go. And I came home and my wife called the ambulance and I was like, oh shit, it's serious? We're taking an ambulance? Ah! And honestly, I thought I'll be there for like a day or 2, maybe 3. I never, ever, ever expected it to be 12 days. And one of the complications of that was no visitors, no food for a week. There was a lot of limitations on what I could do or where I can go. It was almost like being in prison. It was crazy to me. It was, and honestly, I'm being 100% serious. You guys were so amazingly helpful in boosting my spirits. Every time I was able to check the Discord, it was nothing but well wishes, except for that one YouTube comment where that guy said I was annoying, but that's okay. I hid his comment forever. He doesn't know he was shadow banned, but I got rid of him anyway, but that's fine because I'm not a petty person. I was under medication. You guys were super supportive. You kept it interesting. I was able to watch a lot of streams. I was able to be able to lurk in the background. And you know what was the best part is I would honestly, this sounds lame, but I have there's a couple of you like Kleben and Allie and of course Alex. I would put you guys on or your VODs while I was sleeping just so I had like a familiar voice to go to bed to. That's how ridiculously lonely I was. It was that bad. I just had no one. I had no one to talk to. I had a couple of people phone me up and be really kind. And big shout to Ian for visiting the hospital, kind of. I was on the very top floor, but he came by and walked past the hospital where I could see him from the bottom, and we waved. It was really quite special. And there was a couple of people. We were doing some YouTube videos. I was able to keep my mind off of work, but it was something that I never expected to happen for as long as it did. My second monitor is Twitch stream, so I don't feel lonely while studying, and it made a lot of sense, you know. And like there was that familiarity. Thank you for not dying. It's my pleasure. I'm glad.
Welcome back, buddy.
Thank you very much, Gawkbasher. I appreciate that. We all need Ian as a friend. I think he was, I think I owed him some money, and he was trying to collect it before I passed. During my hospital stay last year, I didn't eat for like 25 days. They had me on IVs for most of it, and by the time they let me eat again, my weight had gone from like 260 to like 134. That's some crazy shit, man. Only a week, and I was about to go insane. I honestly have major respect and empathy for people who go through like legitimate like illnesses. I am gonna tell you this IV story. So here's the thing. The IV itself, when it was put in, it didn't bother me at first. I was totally okay with it. However, sometimes the blood will go back up through some of the tube, and that's not what we're looking for. So there was one particular time, and listen, I'm going to tell you the story right now. I'm telling you, I've never been on an IV. I've never even been in a hospital before. They take this syringe that has this cold gel or liquid or water, and they kind of, they plunger it in, and it sends it back in through the catheter and in through your arm. And they did it to me for the first time, maybe 4 or 5 days in, and it freaked me out. I was like, that felt really uncomfortable. Hello, Zyla. Thank you, Mayhem. I appreciate that very much. It shot up this liquid through my arm, and I was like, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Please tell me next time. It was almost like you gave me like a grundle squeeze, and no one told me. So there was the second time it happened was I had this blood that was in the tube, and this guy, it was the only guy nurse I had, and I'll never forgive him, Koya.
Hope you're all right.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Zygle. I do, really. And it's called flushing the IV line. Did they use a mechanical IV pump? I have no idea what they used. I'll never forgive him because he came up to me and I said, hey, wait. I really don't like the way this feels, and I just want you to know that. Please be really you-couldy, be very slow. It feels like they shoot...
I'm still here.
Hey, good. I'm glad you didn't leave yet. Keep it coming. Always keep subbing. A, B, C. A, always B, B, C, keep subbing. There you go. So, like, I said, please be careful. He goes, okay, I got it. And he was slowly injecting it. And slowly injecting it, and I think he got frustrated because it got it jammed, and he just bam, and it exploded inside the little protective pouch, and blood just went, psh, and I was like, oh! That hurt really badly, really badly.
I'm glad you're okay, Pete.
Thank you.
I love you, dude.
I appreciate that. It hurt so bad. I'm not quite better yet, but I'm feeling better. And it like this blood went all over the bandage. Oh, there was gore, and it was like I was like that really hurt, bud. And he was like, oh, sumimasen. And I was like, slowly, explosion. Yeah, I had a nurse. I don't want to read that. I don't even want to read it. So that hurt really bad. And then that night I was having, it was a guy, Koya. I was having really, really hard trouble sleeping. And they said, we really need you to rest because tomorrow is a huge day for you on the, like this test we got to run. And I said, okay. And they said, we're going to give you a powerful sleep medication, but sometimes this has unintended consequences with like, it can make you feel really uncomfortable. And I said, okay. And I was like, I was so tired, man. Howdy from North Cali. What's up? What's up? I was like, all right. I was so, like I said, just out of it. And okay, I think I'm gonna peace out now. I'm already shrimped in my chair from the description. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. The main part's done.
Welcome back, Pete.
The main bad part's finished. That was the exploding catheter thing. And so I remember I said, okay, I took the sleep aid. I remember waking up in the middle of the night and I was scratching at my IV trying to take it off because it was hurting me. And I was standing in the corner. I have no memory of standing up. I have no memory of where that was. I have no idea how I got over there. Zero. And I remember having another panic attack, and I was sweating, and I was terrified. And then I went right back to the bed, and I tried to sleep again, and I woke up like 2 hours later, and it must have been around 3:30 or 4 in the morning, and I had my entire arm where the IV was wet, and it smelled really strong of like ethanol or medicine. And I was like, and I called the nurse, and I said, hey, something's wrong with my IV. And it was in that weird Ambien / exhaustion / pain that we had to completely rip off the bandage, which was so intensely painful because of my hairs. I'm serious. I'm not making this shit up. It was really painful to take off that bandage. Like way more painful than I thought.
Glad you are out of the hospital and glad you are not really used to pain.
Thank you. Thank you. They didn't shave it. They didn't shave nothing. I didn't know that was a choice. But like whatever that pain was in my weird state was traumatic. And then they had to move the IV to the middle. So we had to like re-do all of those things. It is extremely heavy duty adhesive. So we had to redo, and all of this is happening at like 4 in the morning. I don't know what's happening. I'm completely out of it. And I'm like sleepy, but also awake because of the pain this is causing me. And I was still unfamiliar with where I was and what I was doing. Right in the middle, right here, baby. And man, I had acute appendicitis for 12 days. They locked me in there. So that's what that was. I have a bruise on my other arm, actually, because of how many times I had to get blood drawn. Although today was the most painful, actually. I don't know what that was about. Yo, it was... It sounds like a convenient cover story for someone who's been snatched! Gillian, I think they're onto you. There was COVID protocol stuff, which means I couldn't see anybody. I couldn't see a single person for this whole time. And it was a real kick in the package, man. It sucked. It sucked bad. But then here's the thing. Because of that one night, right? Sorry. Because of that one experience, 2 days later, they took me off of the 24/7 IV, right? So after they took me off the 24/7 IV thing, you basically, I only had to have it for antibiotics and for pain medication. And those were kind of back to back. So it'd be like every 6 hours, they would come in. It'd be like midnight, 6 a.m., 10, and then like 4, I don't know, something like that. It was like these 4 times a day. Dude, you need to rant about this. Get it out. We're here for your therapy. Thank you. Thank you. I forgot to take my medicine tonight. I got to take that really quick in a minute. So, you know what? I should do that like right now.
The ground quakes.
Hey, thank you very much, Palstra. I appreciate that. Welcome back with the Prime Gaming. I appreciate you doing that, using your primers. You know what? I'm just gonna go take that medicine now. I don't want to even risk this even a little bit. I'll be right. I am really into it. Give me the fecal matter and put that shit right down my throat and in my brain. Don't imagine that they're naked. It makes it weird. Did you get your gun training at Stormtroopers Academy? No? Just a natural shot. Why? I have not used the bathroom in a while. I wonder if there's like a bigger poop that I'll take later. Oh, what the hell? Oh, we got some hype. I'm a sexy woman. I have a poco chimpoco. That means small penis. Oh, shit. I've been sweating a lot and terrified and embarrassed. Oh shit. Mortal Kombat 11? Okay. Sorry. There we go. I had to, he punched me right in the appendix. All right. Where was I? We were talking about some fun stuff. Okay, this guy seems genuinely fun. I'm gonna stick around. What's up? What's up? I promise, Kiku, I'm fun 25% of the time. Don't do too much. I know. The IV schedule. Oh, right. Thank you. So one of the things that they said was, all right, so now that your IV's on this schedule, we don't need to have you on there 24/7, which was an amazing opportunity because now I can walk around, right? Now I can walk around without having to carry around my thing with me. So if the Fartoli brothers are passing gas and playing trumpet wars, I can go sit in the little break room. Or maybe I can go to the convenience store and look at like the same 2 magazines that they had the entire time. Whatever. So I decided to, but the problem was now every time they finish that IV section, they have to do the push. Oh man, so that I could not go outdoors. No. Stuck inside. So now it was one of those situations where it was every 4 hours I had to go through that mental terrifying cycle of them pushing in the clear liquid through my veins. Ya freaking bye. Yabai, kore yabai. Well, Blue Cloud, suddenly last 2 weeks ago, I was having dinner with my friend. His stories were boring me, and I thought, what's a way I could get out of this? Appendicitis should do it. And unfortunately, I had 2 different calcified stones in my appendix that were causing all sorts of problems. Pete, I'm not going to lie, you are kind cooler on your own stream, and wait, you are kind of cooler on your own stream and thing than on abroad in Japan. What does that mean? Are you saying that I'm not cool on abroad in Japan? Are you saying that I have an extra layer of coolness? I went from cool to cooler. It's hard when you're on abroad in Japan. The expectations weigh heavily upon you. You don't want to screw it up. Mr. Broad's watching. He is affable, but don't test his patience. You're toned down on abroad in Japan? Well, okay. To be honest, you gotta realize, on the limit, I feel like the Wakanai video where we went to the northernmost points, I was just really nervous. But yeah, it's tough. You try to be yourself, but you know, I feel a lot more comfortable in my own chair here and just having fun, but Chris is a good mate. He just cuts out all of my coolness. That's what it is. That's what it is. But yeah, so long story short, oh, I wanted to show you that Ian visited me. Ian did the single greatest thing I've ever seen. Let me see if I can show you guys really quick. I know that Nathan particularly liked this. And plus, when I'm on Twitch, you guys get Pete Uncut. It's I'm the star. This is my show. I get to do whatever I want. And that's kind of cool. Ian did not bring a boombox, but I was on the very 7th floor, and Ian walked about an hour to come wave at me and give me a call. And he said, hey, I'm here. Can you look down the window and have your phone ready? The windows did not open. And this was the image that greeted me. It looks like a Zapruder film. That is Ian giving me the double bird as he is 7 floors down. What an asshole! What an asshole! Seriously? He flipped off an entire hospital? Who does that? The double bird to an entire sick ward? How could he? Our social link went up that day. I respect that. He came all the way for the double bird. He is my idol. Well, you know, he did the right thing. He's a true friend. He flipped off the entire hospital just for you.
Good to see you back in the hot seat, Peter.
Thanks, man. I'm so glad to be here. It's the play of the day. If your friend doesn't walk an hour to flip you off, are you really even friends? It was awesome. It was a really nice gesture, even though I almost want to consider making that. It looks like a Twisted Metal 2 character. Look at that. You can't even make it out. It's PlayStation Ian. God damn. Hey, Pete, this is so random, but do you have any life advice? I do. Be thankful for your health. Don't worry about what you accomplished yesterday, good or bad. Don't worry about it. What do you got planned for me today? Live in the moment. That's what I learned. Maybe I'll make that an emote, but it's kind of graphic. But that was very nice of Ian. Alex gave me some phone calls. A lot of you guys sent me private messages. Chris gave me a call. My family. It was an amazing outpouring of support. I genuinely appreciate it. Generally, when two streamers are streaming together, it can go in two directions, either chaotic or the opposite. But people got to realize that it's draining entertaining an audience while interacting with the people around you. True, Kiku, but I genuinely love having guests on the stream. Look no further than when Chris joined for Cyberpunk. I love taking the back seat. Whoa!
This is a present from me to you.
What's up? What's up? Good to have you back. Good to have you back. Thank you very much, Guayron. I appreciate that. 10 gifters to 10 amazing people in the chat. Thank you. Now, thank you very much. That was essentially what happened during my hospital visit. The rest of the things in between are all kinds of stuff, like lots of waiting. I tried to play Live Alive, and it's an amazing game. I highly recommend it. I played some PlayStation classics like Final Fantasy VII, but really I would say total game time was about less than 3 or 4 hours. It was, thank you, Naoiko. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sarah. So the plan is this. I have a lot of announcements to make, so we can get all of those knocked out back to back to back to back. And if you're coming in late and you're wondering, just ask for a quick recap and I got you. I can give you the truncated version. But man, let me tell you, the time passed so slowly. And the nights were worse than the days. Every time it got to like 9 p.m., I thought, oh my God. Oh God. Can I list it as text on the stream, the announcements? Maybe. I don't know how to do that. I'm too stupid. Is Japanese healthcare better than America? I don't know if it's better because it's a tough question. America has some insanely talented surgeons and scientists and educated people, and so does Japan. But I think it's cheaper, and I can tell you that Japanese people live a very long time, among the highest in the world. So it's very capable. It's very capable, but I don't know. I'm not qualified to speak if it's better. All right. Let me just. I gotta confirm something that might tie into what we're doing here. No, healthcare is amazingly affordable. So, it was good. It was a long day. It was a long day. All right, so here's what I got for you guys. I just want to make sure. All right, let me get your guys' opinion on this. You ready? Did you guys happen to see Connor's tweet earlier about Jump King? So Mr. Sea Dog VA is looking for the bests and the brightest of Jump King events. And I don't know the exact specifics because I just got out of this, but he's kind of challenged me to say, do you think you could get a respectable time in Jump King 1 and beat New Game Plus, New Babe Plus, before we get to... So I would be considered one of the good cracked players. My question for you guys is, should I spend the next 10 days on stream training? Because I'm definitely not there yet. I'm not there yet, but we could at least have some fun with it. But like he's openly invited the challenge of trying to reach a certain point. Should we put on our training montage? Let the carnage begin. Now I beat Jump King once. Yeah, man, if you have the time. Oh, I got nothing but time.
No, you're not.
What's up, Phildro? Welcome back, buddy. Huh. Well, you're right. 10 days of Jump King can't be worse than 12 days of appendicitis.
Pete, me and you are brother in illness. I had COVID for 14 days while you were in hospital, but honestly you sounded in a more painful place. So glad you're back and ready to be on the mend.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, and I hope that you get well soon if you're not already better. It might not be the best thing for your health if it's going to be too frustrating. I don't think I got particularly frustrated in Jump King. Did I? I felt like it was more... I felt it was more nerve-wracking than it was frustrating. But if we have the goal of just goofing around... And look, if I don't make it, at least we get to have some fun with our training arc. We get to be mocked that even with 12 days, a 38-year-old man couldn't make it to a cracked time in Jump King. I think it might be worth investigating. I molded more at Hollow Knight than Jump King. I remember it felt like a month. I think we only did 2-3 days of Jump King. It was just... We'll figure... You know what? I was going to play Inscription. Next, but I feel like, hey, let's get a good time in Jump King and see if we can beat New Babe Plus and have a few laughs. At least those games are slow enough where we can chat and hang out and have some good times with it. So, yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Plus, I'm always down for a challenge. Even if we don't get to... It's the thrill of the hunt. It's not the destination, it's the journey. Personally, knowing me, I'm a choker. I bet you I'll get decent enough, but I'm not going to be good enough to join the competition. But we'll have a good laugh that I was personally tasked with it and then failed. I'm a junker. That's what I think's going to happen, but...
Here's some money.
Oh man, the return of the Jump King streams, the spam of Premier Fall and the forehead jokes. Classic.
It's
now
true.
with added NASD spice. I've already signed you Pete Premier Smile Premier, wow.
That would be... It would be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? And it would be like... Yeah, he's Choke King, but like... You know what's worse than a Choke King is somebody who just kind of sucks at the game and never gets improvement. But I feel like it'll be a lot of fun. So we'll probably start with Jump King training tomorrow. And I want to use the ones, like, if somebody is smart and you can... Yeah, I'll definitely do Inscription as soon as the Jump King event is done. But if somebody has the way to make those little ravens fly in with the messages randomly, I would like that to happen. I don't know how to do that, though. That's funny, Cleveland. Whose emote is that? That is a great, great, great grant for emote. That's wonderful. It's the custom DLC? Well, makes it hard to use game capture. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I will definitely play Inscription, though. But that's number one thing. Oh, it causes the game to crash. Ugh. Blech. Then you'll just do the old-fashioned way. If you want to see your shit on screen, it's going to cost you 100 biddies. So here's the thing. I've got a lot of plans. Are you guys ready for some exciting announcements? One is we're going to be trying to enter into this. I'm not going to make it. We all know I'm going to choke because I'm 38. Number one is we're going to try this Jump King shit. It's going to be fun, and we're going to have some fun with it. And we get to get the Welcome Back, Oh Brother Pete church stuff. Very much looking forward to that. I did beat Nightmare King Grim because I'm an awesome gamer. Number two is it's possible that in September, everybody get your hype hats on. Are you ready? This is actually maybe going to happen. It was for sure going to happen before I got appendicitis, but...
Hope you're doing well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Here's what it is. At least 2, if not 3 streams IRL in France. Pete's going abroad, baby. J'ai des bonbons pour vous manger. Going to France. And Bordeaux. Pretty cool. So why France? Great question. My good friend, actually my best friend in the entire world, is a guy named Celadon Earn. He's my cousin. I've known him for 35 years, since he was basically a baby. I'm 3 years older than him, but like he's legitimately one of the... We've been best friends forever. And he speaks fluent French because he went to Harvard and he's all cool and smart. And he lived in France for like 7 or 8 months during college. And, you know, we've been going through a lot of stuff in our life, and it's a lot of personal stuff, but every time that we have a chance, he and I like to reconnect and do something special together.
Hello, Peter. I have an important message for you following your announcement.
Okay.
Omelette du fromage.
Very good. If you guys don't know, ZZZZZT is how the buzzes sound in France. It's a little different. It's a little different, the sounds. Very good. Omelette du fromage. Thank you. So we often reconnect, usually in America, but this is and this time we thought, you know what? Why don't we take the IRL backpack and get a couple of streams out of it with your knowledge of the language and the lay of the land? Maybe it'll be a lot of fun to take chat with us on 2 or 3 days and look at some cool sites, have some cool food, go to some cool pubs, and hopefully you guys would be interested in that. And I know that I just took 12 days off. I'm a little disappointed that I would be immediately going on another vacation, although the hospital was anything but a vacation. But I've never been to
Here's
Europe.
some money.
Fetches love Ash.
Thank you. What?
Here's some money.
Petter, can you please take us to Disneyland Paris?
No, I think they'll kill me. Zudu123, I thought you're still at the hospital. Who on earth did I just flip off? You mean this? This legend right here? I was going to travel to some other places around Paris, but unfortunately, no. That photo could be anyone. Next time you're on the stream, please wear that shirt. Do I speak French? Oui, oui. J'ai des bonbons pour vous manger. Je m'appelle Pierre. Nope, I don't.
Here's some money.
And here I thought you were a Monty Python
it was a Monty
connoisseur.
Python. Okay, I'm sorry. I am a Monty Python. I'm just.
Here's some money.
I'm old.
Cheer 100 Hello? Hello? Peter, you know me? France? Wow. Gotta make use of that beer money. Have in France you're teasing us before Premier Con Premier Smile Premier Wow.
Well,
here's some money.
C'est moi. That's these nuts in La French.
No, okay. I didn't need to know that. Here's the thing is it's not confirmed. In fact, it's mostly unconfirmed because of the situation with my body failing me. That's unfortunate. Hopefully it works out. If it doesn't, I'm still on pace to visit the United Kingdom this Christmas. So hopefully it works out. I would love to do it. I would love to do IRL on the road and learn more about that. And plus just get a chance to see some new sites and learn some new cultures and do all that fun stuff. And it'd be a great time. It'd be an absolutely great time. That's announcement number 1/2. So we've got Jump King coming up. We've got a potential French thing. And this is a totally, you know what? Let me make sure I have it here really quick. Hold on a minute. I got to make sure the command is still working. I'm glad that Zudu123 is here because it includes him. Wow, I'm actually losing my voice. I must have just been so excited tonight right when we started. I don't even know what the deal is. That's shameful.
I'm getting better. No, you're not.
I'm glad you're back home. I was worried about you.
Thank you. I do appreciate that, Axel. Thank you. I wanted to tell you guys I am back home. Hopefully I don't have to go back. Oh yeah, there's a 30% chance that it'll re-aggravate and I have to go back to the hospital for X amount of days. That's what they said. 30% chance. It comes back. I know. Yeah. I know. So she's saying it's high. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. I asked them, do you want me to like not drink alcohol? Should I not exercise? Should I? And they said, just don't eat spicy food. You can do anything else that you normally do. Just don't eat spicy food. And I said, great. All right. But I'm happy to announce this is to a very niche part of the audience, I'm thinking. But is this going to be like your tooth and you have to visit the God hand?
Losing his voice. Excellent NASD medical team. Our experimental Grundle throat tech is working. Grundle tech, protecting you from a loud future Premier Smile Premier Wow.
I don't know why. I guess I'm not used to it. I don't want to see that nurse after I gave her a bucket of shit. Here's the thing.
Alert! The center control point is being captured.
Here's well. If it isn't the Tetris King himself, fancy a battle? Japandi Jones with a hot raid of 457. Absolutely best chatters on the planet. I appreciate that, man, very much. If you guys don't know, Japan, his stream's dead. That's my message from you. His stream's dead. It doesn't usually happen. Usually what happened to you? I had appendicitis. Well, acute appendicitis. So I spent 12 days in the hospital. 7 days on an IV drip fooder. That's not the correct medical term, I'm thinking. But I have to have surgery later this month. But the only surgery you need to worry about, Japandi, is the injuries I'm going to inflict upon you on Tetris Attack. That's a total lie. I shouldn't have been so bold there. You're like a world champion. But it felt cool to say it. It felt cool to like transition from my injuries to your potential ones. If you guys, it's on. If you guys don't know, Japandi Jones is quite honestly just a world-class IRL streamer. He's always walking around, going to amazing places and showing us a little slice of Japan that is on the QT and very hush-hush. I particularly enjoy his drinking exploits because, quite honestly, I think he and I would get along quite well after a pint or 10. So hopefully, one of his little goals at the bottom is a trip to Tokyo. If that happens, I'm going to invite myself over to see him, so let's make that goal happen. So if people from my community, if you're looking for an IRL streamer, look no further than Japandi Jones. Today was a nice girls bar with Guinness. There you go. I know Dan VR just followed. He's a living legend. He's one of one. Genuinely looking forward to meeting you, mate. Who knows? Maybe Sendai. Well, I can make that trip if I have to. But thank you for the raid. And if you guys are cool with what I've got going on here, my name is Peter. I've been in Japan 10 years, which you'd think I speak perfect Japanese. Ha! Surprise! I don't! And what's up, homie? I'm here from Japan. What's up, man? Take a seat, pull up a chair, have a pint. I usually play games, but once a week, I usually do an IRL stream. I just got my own backpack sorted out, and I immediately broke the camera. So I had to get a backup action cam, but we usually go once a week only. I try to go to a place that I'm familiar with, show you guys what's cool, and then at night I go into some DJ time with my mates, and hopefully Japandi Jones will be one of those someday. But yeah, I usually play some games. If you're curious, like, can you give me like a 45-second explanation of what your shit's about? All right. That's what I got going on. It's nothing special. In all honesty, this is a banger song. It is. I didn't make it. I had nothing to do with it. That's why it's good. Usually when I touch things, it goes to shit. Is there any job that you would recommend when moving to Japan? Well, no. Streaming. I feel like teaching is your easiest entry point. As long as you have a college degree, that's the easiest. Engineer, IT, tech knowledge. It's an ever-changing field. If you speak Japanese, a lot more options. But yeah, the king is back. I don't know if that's me. I'll take it. But teaching people to make their baby shit on their heads, it happens.
Hi,
Recruiter.
Pete. Hope you're recovering well. Hi, lovely chat and mods. Premier love Premier Kanpai.
Thank you very much, Eric Cammy. I appreciate that. Welcome back for month number 4. I would say Recruiter is good if you've got a heart for sales. Go watch Glenn Ross and let you know coffee is for closers only. It's a tough, cutthroat business. It's tough, but here's the thing. Whatever job you end up getting in Japan, you're trading it off for one intrinsically cool, undeniably amazing thing. You're living in Japan. And if you like that option, then I can't recommend it. Then you'll do some really shitty jobs, just like all of us in this country have. Nobody comes here and goes, hey, that was perfect, except for Alex. Alex got very lucky. He's cheated. But third place is you're fired. And PewDiePie. I guess that's true. But like, you know, there are alternatives. That's my advice. But there you have it. Thank you for the raid, man. We've been very blessed to have 2 amazing raids today, Japani Jones and Tokidoki Traveler, and the Trash Taste Boys. Okay, so there are, if you're already established and you have a significant amount of money, you got some options. If you're talented in those realms, you can do it. You can do it. I grinded out 10 years in the English game, no regrets, but I've kind of transitioned over into, I hesitate when I say this, content creation. You know, that's what I do. All right, now, to the 13 of you in chat who are interested in this, I have a shameless plug. And I'm very excited about this. So excited I forgot to make an alert for it. The reason this channel started was 2 years ago. Me and my friend Zudu123. His name is Ian. You may have seen him on the Abroad in Japan channel. He's kind of a guy who knows how to get things. He's just an awesome overall dude. It was right when COVID hit and we had all those lockdowns during that early April, June, July era. Remember when we were all like, let's cook from home, let's start painting, let's take yoga classes, woo! We all remember that. It was great for like 3 weeks. Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, we all thought this is the best, and then it sucked. But we decided to do a podcast about basketball. And we love the NBA, but not really anything about the current NBA, which we also like, but we liked old 90s basketball, like old school, badass, extra cool 90s and early 2000s. So what we did was we found a box of old trading cards, right? And each episode, we ripped open a pack of cards, and I said, all right, your first player is Muggsy Bogues. What do you know about Muggsy Bogues? And Ian would talk about his memories of him, and then whatever. And then he'd be like, all right, your guy is Pippen. I'd say, oh, Scottie Pippen, you know, second banana to Michael Jordan. And at the end of each episode, we can choose one player. For example, I had Sean Kemp. I had, not Hakeem Olajuwon, Ian did. We could choose one player from our pack of cards, and we add them onto a fantasy basketball team that we then let the computer simulate for us live on Twitch. I had Thunder Dan. Thunder Dan was my guy, and it was so much fun. It was actually incredible, and we did 2 seasons of it, and we're just now starting season 3. And if you're interested in the idea of this, or if you want to take a look at it, it would mean a lot to have more than 11 listeners. It's a passion project. The reason we took so long to do season 3 is a box of cards costs an extraordinary amount of money because they're unopened. And I'm gonna show you guys a little clip that explains it. It's like 5 minutes, but it kind of gives you an idea of what it's about. I recorded it earlier, and you get to see I can't spoil it. I can't spoil it. I'll just let you guys see it. I'm also going to go to the bathroom. We had Upper Deck. Upper Deck was season 1. Then we had Fleer, and then this is Topps Bazooka Bubblegum. But here, what game did you use? We used an era-specific game. So the first one was NBA Live 96 on the PS1, which Ian won in 6 games. Season 2 was NBA 2K on the Dreamcast, which I won in 7 games. And I shouldn't have spoiled those. I guess you should still listen to the old podcast. And season 3 is 05-06. Here's a little promo. Let me know what you guys think. It's going to be fun. And you'll see. Magic on the Blacktop is back. That's right. Season 3 is now upon us. If you don't know what Magic on the Blacktop is, it's cool. I gotcha. It is the only NBA podcast where 2 guys open a pack of old basketball cards and draft a fantasy basketball team. This season, we're using 04-05 Topps Bazooka cards, and each week, me and my pal get to... All right. I heard you insulting me. I'll fix it. Maybe. Hold on. I don't know how Twitch works. Magic on the Blacktop is back. That's right, Season 3 is now...
Alert! The center control point is being captured.
I fixed it! But then first, hold on, Dogen. Oh, baby! Wow. Okay, wait. I got this. Dogen's a master of Japanese, but I think I've been here longer. Yeah. Nani? Yokoso de gozaimasu. Minasan, konbanwa. O genki desu ka? Boku wa Pita desu. Subarashii no streamer. ちょっと待ってね。38歳だよ。でも、いや、Alright, I'm not good at Japanese, but you know who is? Dogen. Dogen's a master. He's one of the best speakers I've ever met. He knows how to perfectly ride that line between comedic timing in Japanese and explaining it to dumb people like me. How do you say tumbleweed in Japanese? Tumbleweedo. I'm not Dogen, but you know what? We all have those goals that we can strive to be. Speaks better than any Japanese person has ever spoken. It's true. It's true. And what's up, Ken? What's up, Bluist? Nice to have you guys in here. I'm very, you guys had an amazing stream on the 28th, by the way. Thank you, guys. This has been a very humbling night. I've had 3 incredible raids. Tokidoki Traveler, Japandi Jones, and now Dogen. I don't know what game you guys were playing today. All these checkmark badges. Everyone's just coming in here and saying hello. It means an awful lot. And I loved your video with Chris talking about your teaching history. Thank you very much, Stoic Gaming. I love that you loved it. There are so many cool people in here, including you. That's right, you, right? Yeah, I know I was on the second monitor. I know. Don't worry when you looked up and you were writing your paper and you went, me? That's right. All of you are super badass and cool, and I appreciate that. Not you, Dan. Sorry, Dan VR. No, I'm kidding. You're all great. You're all great. I do have slimes in the background. I got it all. It's just incredible. There's so many awesome people in here tonight, and I'm about to talk about a basketball podcast that I think 14 people care about. But I'm going to tell you about it. Yes, you too, Kudo-ken. To give you guys a quick recap, Dogen is he does stream. He also makes live content. He was playing some Weeby games earlier. I'm not sure. I know he did Elden Ring, but I don't know what he's been playing. I can find out though. Oh, Bloodborne. My favorite. I will have to check the VOD on that. Nice. Go ahead and click his name. Click Bluist. Click Kudo-ken. Click everybody. Give them a follow. They're all great streamers. They're all great people. Before streaming, before their cool houses, before putting me in their thumbnails, which means a lot to me that I'm in the background of something awesome, these are great people. And I would consider them friends. That doesn't go both ways. I think they consider me a public nuisance, which is why there's still a restraining order. But I consider them friends. And they do cool projects. And they're awesome. There you go. Go give them a follow. Say what's up, what's up. Tell them Pete sent you. So, to give you guys a brief recap from Japandi Jones from, well, I think Tokidoki Travelers team got it, and Dogen. I was in the hospital for 12 days. I just got out this morning. I had acute appendicitis where something went wrong inside, and I had this big, fat, swollen problem, which ended up causing a bunch of pain to the intestines. And I have a surgery later bookmarked for the end of August, early September. Hopefully things go okay. And I'll be honest, I never ever, when I went, first of all, I was like completely anti taking the what's it called? The ambulance. I was like, get what? An ambulance? Are you, what? Stop it. No, we're not doing no ambulance. They were like, it's an emergency. You're writhing on the floor and you're clutching your grundle. I was like, okay, all right, ambulance it is. I had a close friend die from exactly what you had, well, then I'm very lucky. Because when I went there, I took an ambulance to the hospital and they said, we can't help you here. They sent me to a bigger hospital and they were like, I was in like the ICU and I was like, what? All right, that's probably because everything's just busy or booked up. And they were like, well, you're going to need to stay here for at least a week. And I was like, a week? One of the original J vloggers. That's tragic. That's really sad to hear. That's so terrible because it came out of nowhere. I was just sitting there having a beer with my friend, and I thought, what is the easiest way to get out of talking with him? I'm terribly bored by his California-centric talk. All right, I'll fake an appendix issue. That'll get me home quick. And I didn't fake it. I left my hazy IPA, which I never leave a hazy IPA behind. I had to leave it there on the counter, and I said, I gotta go, man. And he was like, really? I was like, I gotta go home. This is not good. And when I got to the second place, they said it was this incredible throbbing stabbing pain down in my lower right abdomen. Yeah, he was the exact same. Totally healthy in the morning. Got a pain in the side. He passed away that evening? Well, it's crazy because I'm such an idiot. I had felt bad that day, and before I went out to have the beers and dinner, I did like ab workouts. I was doing like side lateral raises with a 20 kilogram kettlebell, and I was like, and every time I did that, I was like, that hurts. No pain, no gain. Fuck. Why doesn't this side hurt at all? I just have one really strong right ab. Man, it leaves some weights for the rest of us. I know, right? It was, I don't know what, and like, I was like, I know I probably just have to take a shit or something. That's what everybody always says when your stomach hurts. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. That's not what it was. It was an actual danger. And the reason they didn't take out the appendix at that time was
Here's
they said,
some money.
Y'all are gonna scare Pete into a midlife crisis.
Another midlife crisis? You think my shoulder length hair is not already one of them? A fourth? You think starting Twitch at 37 wasn't one? I don't want any more midlife crisis, sis. The Lambo is coming. It's going to be like, no, it's not. I'm going to get like a GT Dyno bicycle. That's going to be my Lambo. I'll be like, yeah, did you see my new e-bike? Pete, you don't know how to ride a bicycle. Yeah, not yet, I don't. But I can wheel this bad bitch around. Why did you call it that? I don't know. I'm angry. I'm tough. Wait. You were going through, it could be lethal all suddenly? Yeah, it came out of nowhere. You say that now, but wait till you have a sweet sponsorship money? No, I'm not. I don't have a license anymore. Long story short, though, I was there for 12 days, and it really shocked me, and it was very humbling. I gotta get going, but so happy to see you back, man. Keep killing it, loving the positive vibes. I appreciate that, Dogen. I really do, and thank you for the raid, man. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. Once this surgery is all cleared up, we can have some fun, and finally I get to go out and do stuff. But yeah, it was a wild adventure. It was very humbling, and I think that I'm very lucky that I didn't even have a particularly, serious thing. Like, I know some people have, like, they have to battle, like, legitimate long-term illnesses, and they're in the hospital in and out for years. Hopefully this doesn't come to that. It was a very hard 12. It felt like prison, but I'm glad I'm out. I'm glad I get to see you guys. I said it earlier in the stream. I cannot say thank you enough to all the kind words and messages. And even a simple thing like liking a tweet or an emoji on a Discord message. I never thought that those things could have so much impact of, like, because I was just really lonely, you know? You can't see anybody. I couldn't see Yuki. I couldn't see my cat. I couldn't do anything. And I don't know what the hell's being said. I don't know what's going on. I was having, like, for the first time in my life, like, panic attacks. And I just dropped my phone on the ground. And then, like, it was just weird. And you guys made it a lot easier, and I appreciate that. I'm getting ED, not joking. Took a bunch of Tenga charges. And the morning shrimp roll is no longer. Look, what? What? That sounded like a Mad Lib for a minute. You don't take those anymore. Ever. I'm going to need someone to decipher that message. I hope that people didn't think that was just my train of thought. But my brother's appendix burst when he was 15. He had only 30% chance of surviving the operating table. Well, you know what? Do not eat Tenga charges. Seriously, I will not. I just learned what a Tenga was during Elden Ring because I'd heard it before, I think through, I don't know, casual talk, I don't know. And I was doing this cool magic blast attack, and I remember saying, "Suck on my Tenga!" That was the first time I realized that you shouldn't shout that particular battle cry, and we had to change that. Because then I learned what a Tenga was, and I would not shout that again, unless I was really mad at the enemy I was attacking. Yeah, it was a bad day for all of us. We didn't know. I didn't know what it was. That's what we shouted. There you go. Don't Google it. All right. But it was a long, strange journey into the nights. What else did you play besides the Souls games? You can see that on the Discord. There is a thing called the Hall of Game, and you can see every single game I've played on stream. But I've played a lot. But I did want to tell you guys. I know this is interesting to maybe 6 of you. But I wanted to show you guys this little promo and this cool little 90s basketball thing. I fixed the echoing. I guarantee we won't be rated. And I also got to go to the bathroom and get some water because I'm talking too much. And I think I was so excited when we came to the stream. Oh, one. Magic on the Blacktop is back. That's right. Season 3 is now upon us. If you don't know what Magic on the Blacktop is, it's cool. I gotcha. It is the only NBA podcast where 2 guys open a pack of old basketball cards and draft a fantasy basketball team. This season, we're using 04-05 Topps Bazooka cards, and each week, me and my pal get to choose one player from that pack of cards. And after 12 weeks, and we've assembled a team of all-stars, role players, and no names, we battle it out on Twitch to see who was the better GM. Can I have one not tech? Fuck it. I'm just one. Just one not bad audio shit. I'm taking you to the YouTube channel. We have 4 subscribers. I swear to Grundle, if this isn't loud... Magic on the Blacktop is back! That's right, Season 3 is now upon us. If you don't know what Magic on the Blacktop is, it's cool. I gotcha. It is the only NBA podcast where 2 guys open a pack of old basketball cards and draft a fantasy basketball team. This season, we're using 04-05 Topps Bazooka cards, and each week, me and my pal get to choose one player from that pack of cards. And after 12 weeks, and we've assembled a team of all-stars, role players, and no names, we battle it out on Twitch to see who was the better GM by letting the computer play through a best-of-7 series. But that's not all. This year, that's right, you can join us along for the fun. Go ahead and hop into our Discord, pick a team name, we'll find you a logo, and each week you can choose to back or choose my pack of cards or Ian's pack of cards, and you get to make your own team along the way, and you get to go into a giant Cheryl Ford Classic where you battle it out with other GMs, and if you manage to win, you will have the honor to play the champion of Season 3 in an exhibition game. Spoilers, probably going to be me. I'm a little bit better at basketball than my guy Ian is. But still, it's an honor to play against me, or I guess Ian. So here's what I want you to do. Check out this following video. It's a highlight of Season 2 where Ian somehow managed to get on the phone one of my players who had some choice words for his GM. And well, you know what? Just watch the video, and hopefully you'll join us this year for Season 3, and you'll have a little bit more fun than I did when this guy called to me. Man, that was awful.
Magic on the blacktop. Magic on the blacktop. Magic on the blacktop. Magic on the blacktop. Work.
My phone's ringing. Hold on a second. Hello, Tim. How's it going? Oh yeah, yeah. No, actually, he's right here with me now. Actually, yeah. Okay, yeah. Sure. No worries. I'll put you on speakerphone. Okay. Actually, you got video call? Okay, hold on. Turn it on. 1 second.
Peter, I want to congratulate you on drafting Tim Hardaway to the Kansas Blockers on Magic on the Blacktop, the interactive 90s NBA fantasy basketball podcast. I would have preferred, tell you the truth, I would have preferred the team I was on last season, though. The Essex Jammers. But thank you, though. I appreciate you drafting me. Appreciate it, Peter. Be safe. God bless everybody. And take care. Happy holidays.
Yeah. No, thanks, Tim. That's very kind of you. Yeah, don't worry. He can't hear me anymore.
The door's locked. I just want to leave.
Yeah, it is a shame. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll let you get back to it. Thank you. And stop bloody calling me. All right, Tim. See ya.
How did this happen? How did you get this?
Sorry, we're talking about your team?
Yes, I want to know. You don't understand what just happened.
What?
I just saw a video call of the man himself, Tim Hardaway.
Are you not in contact with your old players?
No, I told you they won't talk to me.
No, I mean, you're old from season 1. Because this is the thing. Essex Jammers, once you're a jammer, you're a jammer for life, okay? We keep in contact with our... It doesn't surprise me that a team in such disarray as...
How did this happen? How did you do this?
What?
What was that? Who was that?
It's Tim Hardaway.
How did this happen? I want you to tell me right now what happened. How did you do this?
Tim
is your old player.
Tim gave me a call.
Oh my fucking God.
You know, even though he's not showed up for your training camp yet, he keeps asking if he can come to mine. I've told him, I'm sorry, we've got to respect the rules of the game.
And the worst part was at the end, you couldn't even see his face. He kind of gave up and went, well, happy holidays. I'm his GM. I'm paying his checks.
Tim Hardaway.
He told me right to my face. He's like, well, I guess it's cool, but I'd much rather be on my former team, the Essex Jammers. Okay, well, all right. If everybody just wants to take a shit on me, then go ahead. You got one from Reggie Miller? You got another phone call?
That's next week.
Magic on the blacktop.
There you go. Look, it's if you're interested in it, check it out. It's been 2 really fun seasons. Pete, you lost some weight, looking good. I think that was when I was looking good because we didn't know what to do during COVID, so we stopped eating. Who would have thought Pete used to have ears? Welcome home, Pete. It's so good to see you. Does Pete know? Well, I didn't know what Cameo was then, and I knew, it was all happening in the moment, and the Cameo was blocked out by his awesome hoodie. But each episode's super fun, and you've got 2 seasons that you can go and listen to. And like I said, this season, you can play along with us. You get to make a team, you join the Discord, and we'll even give you a free little team badge. Actually, it is cool, and it's a bi-weekly thing, so it's not a huge time investment. You don't have to play, you can just listen. But it's the reason we started this Twitch stream. So if you're interested, go take a look at magicontheblacktop.com, or you can follow this amazing thing that Robin was saying. On season 2, we had about 30 people enter a team, and it was a tremendous amount of fun. And it's always fun to see, like, each week opening up a pack of cards and enjoying that kind of, you know, just having someone to talk to like Ian and I, and we have such good chemistry. It was fun.
Hi, you person I know from abroad in Japan podcast.
There you go. I'm a podcast of many. I have many places that I show up. You might see me on a Abroad in Japan podcast. You might hear me on Magic on the Blacktop, or perhaps I just need a haircut. But yes, that is the shameless plug of Magic on the Blacktop, and it's been nothing short of fantastic doing that with Ian, and it cost us only $450 to get a goddamn box of cards. It was insanely difficult to acquire, and if you don't sign up for Magic on the Blacktop and you don't listen, well, Ian has a special message for you. The old double bird. Yeah. There you go. When are we getting the ponytail arc? I was going to get a haircut tomorrow, honestly. I was going to get a haircut literally tomorrow, but then people said don't do it. So I'll keep it going for like, I don't know. I look stupid. We know it. We all know it. I'm starting to look really dumb. But now I'm going to keep it going just a little bit longer. The Guybrush Threepwood look? Maybe. It's my Aaron arc incoming. That's a weeb detected sound. Join the Ponytail Club, Pete. There's literally dozens of us. I don't know. We're just going to keep it going as long as possible. But, you know, I got to do the Metal Gear Solid stream. I wasn't going to get it cut short, but I just thought, like, maybe shoulder length is acceptable. I just want more volume. I just need more volume in my hair. That's all I've ever wanted. I need like hairspray or something. I need a tutorial. That's what YouTube is for. But yeah, great time. Time to go bald with your friends. Man bun, afro, petter snake, Colonel. Everybody wants me to grow a man bun. Snake, you can't do that. Not because of the lolly lule low. I don't know. I'm not in my mind for improvising. You look like a professor. I like it. I'll take it. Add pompadour. I have 45 bottles of cock grease Gatsby. That doesn't sound right. That's the name of the hair jam. I've got all kinds of stuff to put in my hair, but all it does is make it stringy and that sounded bad. That's the name of the thing. It's the name of the Moose. Ah. Please send me a picture.
No, you're not.
Cork grease hayes boloy.
I don't know why I say the things I say. What's up, Mo? It's good stuff if you get it. Try volume powder. It's called
Here's
Smeagol.
some money.
All right.
Pete, you have enough volume. With that bulbous forehead, there's only so much volume possible. Now fully bald Pete. That's the look premier smile premier wow.
Put this man back in the hospital. Ooh, you want to say that to my face? Then one of us is going to the ICU, because I see you going to the ICU. That's what I want to say. Fuck. I lost all of my insults as well. Anyway, how you doing, guys? It's been a minute. It's not funny. I'm not a dad joke. I think I was quoting like DMX partly there. I don't know what it was. I don't know what I was doing. Here's that onslaught Peter down. I know I did. Been growing out my hair for a couple of years now, enjoying the ponytail. I'm not a ponytail guy. I just want to look like Paul Rudd from Hot Ones. And then I realized there was one crucial difference. Paul Rudd is extremely handsome. And then I was like, oh, I mean, like, look at this. Why can't I have hair like that? That looks so cool. That's what I was hoping for, and it didn't come to fruition. So, really good episode. Yours is better. I appreciate it. Should be sitting for so long. I had appendix surgery for 2 years, and I couldn't sit up straight for like 2 weeks. Well, unfortunately, I did not get the appendix surgery yet. I had a complication, which means I have to wait. I gotta wait a couple of months, or no, up to a month.
This is a present from me to you.
Yo, Chemtrail Cat, dude, thank you so much. You are very kind, dropping in a 10 bomb here. Welcome to the, I gotta say Bunny McFluff, because that's a great name, but I thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. It is really great to be back. It is one of those things where I hate to say I missed, I hate to say, like, it sounds lame to say, yeah, I really miss streaming. I missed this so much. So insanely much. Well, that's better than being told you need surgery now because it's gonna blow. I miss the abuse. I miss the music. I miss sitting in this chair. I missed the sounds. I just genuinely, and I felt like we had so much fun playing Snatcher. I had so much stuff planned of like IRL, and now to have it all just go poof, it was just such a shock. It was such a shock. Not lame at all. It was, I'm just glad. I got you worried? Yeah, you should have seen how pathetically nervous I was with Yuki. I didn't know what was going on. I have no idea. I'm just glad you're okay. Thank you. I am too. It was so weird not knowing anything. I think we all missed you streaming. Even the neighborhood cat looked happy to hear your voice when he came in for food. I think he showed up because he heard my voice. That's what I'm curious when you said you have appendicitis, but you waited like a week. I didn't know it can wait. Well, so basically, to put it simply, it was so swollen and inflamed because there was 2 calcified stones inside the appendix that was causing abscesses around the intestines that they said if they tried to operate on it now, it would be like operating on a block of silken tofu, which would be extraordinarily dangerous when we're talking about my organs. So we decided the thing we will do is wait until the inflammation goes down, and then we will perform the surgery at the earliest convenience. So it's still kind of in risk mode. There's a 30% chance up to that I have to go back even before that. The thing that blows my mind more than anything is how long 12 days is. You know what I mean? It was unbelievable. It was so absolutely ridiculous, the amount of time I felt like I was in there. And like, I wasn't like at all jealous or anything, right? Like, but you know, and I know people were worried, I know people cared, but it was so weird being able to watch people still have fun and like doing cool things. Not that you want them to be like, oh, I'll be depressed for 12 days while you're not around, but like, I just felt this pull of wanting to be a part of something fun, and luckily Twitch allows that to happen vicariously. So I got to watch the Bluish stream where they got to play the werewolf game. I get to watch people play Stray and miss my cat terribly. I got to watch people play like Kaizo Ironman run. So like, it was just one of those things where it's like, it was a weird feeling. You don't really notice it until you're just trapped in a room. I spent 12 days at a hospital 9 years ago. It really is horrible being isolated, not being able to function. It's bizarre. Next time you are joining, we won't give you a choice. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Life does continue on, and it's not, you don't take it personal. You know, I remember when I was leaving teaching, I learned, I remember after teaching at the same school for 5 years, you're always replaceable. There's always something better, and that's why I felt so genuinely humbled that you guys showed up tonight and that you said hey and that you sent those messages, because it means a lot. It genuinely does. So thank you guys for making this quick Sunday return stream so much fun. But yeah, it was nuts. It was absolutely crazy. I was unwell. I had some weird appendicitis and came out of nowhere. Earth doesn't stop turning, but we were thinking about you. We were hoping. Of course, I do understand that. Yeah. That was made very clear by everyone's awesomeness. But, like, it's just a real mind. It's just weird. What's up, MG? Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But thank you for tossing out 5 gift subs. Are you allowed to keep your appendix? I'm going to wear it on a necklace. I don't know. Don't worry, Pete. There's only one streamer with a forehead like yours. Thanks. Appreciate that. I do understand, though. It makes you feel like you're missing out. It's no one's fault, but you can't feel what you feel. Yep. The mind betrays you. But it wasn't like it wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't like I was upset, like I said. It was just weird. But yeah, here's what's on the short list of things. If the body is willing and the mind is willing, we are gonna pivot from Inscription into some hardcore training of Jump King starting tomorrow. I'm nervous about returning to it, but when Connor says jump, I say how high? He says to the fucking top of the castle, you twat. And I go, oh, right, I got it.
I think too many you are our irreplaceable zany bulbous four-headed American, who we deeply missed and support. Look after your body and the forehead will do the rest. Much love, my dude. Premier love.
Dude, thank you, Arthur. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Am I joining? I think I'm like a temporary maybe. I think there's only one thing stopping me from joining this epic creator showdown. That would be skill in the game. And I think because I've beaten Jump King and I'm not a total noob, I fall under the only other category I fall under is the cracked category. So he has tasked me with, can you please improve by a certain date? And I'm like, yeah, well, maybe. So at the very least, I'm going to jump in and give it the old college try. Get my time down on the original Jump King, and let's see if we can beat New Babe Plus. I think, good luck. I've never played it, but it looks so hard. I beat the original, and it wasn't hard. It was mother. That's what I think of that game. And am I looking forward to returning to it? No, but I'll try my best. It was very, very challenging, but it was a good challenge. I had a lot of fun playing it. It's on my Discord. I have this thing called the Hall of Game, where
the ground quakes.
Thank you. What's up, Psychro? Thank you for the sub, man. I have this like every game I've ever played, and I put like 5 stars or 4 stars or 3 stars. Jump King is on the pantheon of 5-star games. It's legitimately good. It's a very good game. It's tight, the controls are nice, and it has that really, really nice feeling of being absolutely nerve-wrackingly exciting, and you get that pressure that like, I gotta make this jump. And when you don't, well, that part sucks. But it's a really fun game. It can be miserable, but I didn't particularly have, like, I wasn't upset with it or annoyed. I generally had a good time. By the way, Bluist, before I forget, do I apply mousse on wet hair, damp hair, or dry hair? That's what I wanted to ask. Look for some tool to help your speedrun training, such as a teleport to certain stage to learn it over and over again effectively. No. You fall, you jump back up. You play to win the game.
15 months OMG. Also hope you're feeling better.
Thank you, Keith. I'm getting there, man. How was your super stream yesterday? I know Nathan had his 1-year anniversary, which is awesome. I know that you were doing like a drawing super challenge with, I saw that my guy TJ Thrilla was there as well, and Hound 3. Oh, man, it's fun. Come back again tomorrow, Blue Keith. We're going to be playing. It's going to be fun. Super chilled. Awesome to hear that. Hello? You play to jump the stage. That's what we do. Jump King, you jump. If you fall, you get back up. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to hearing "Welcome back, oh brother Pete" again. Damp hair, you add mousse too. Okay, I'm gonna mousse the shit out of my hair tomorrow. I'm gonna look like an 80s Corey Feldman. I can't wait. Thank you, Lane. Please. That's the one. There's the prayers. They're coming back when we get to that church again. And thank you, Bluis. I do need all the help. I need all the help I can get. I have so much hair products. I just want it to look voluminous, and I want it to look like here it's so stringy. I want it to be clumped together like that Paul Rudd hair. Anyway, yeah. I got it all. It looks so light. It's too light. I'm excited. I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to play games. But more importantly, as you guys have always known, it's not even really about the games at Premiere 2, what we're doing here. It's about the vibe of hanging out, hanging and banging, just chatting, having some jokes. I'll take all the abuse you can get. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed just this little platform to speak, to be goofy, to have fun on. Boom, 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 boom. Hanging and banging, you heard it. That's what we do here, Gavin. It's good to try new stuff. I want new styles. Man. However, get Haruka to run her hooves through your hair. I'm gonna need a little explanation to unpack that. What? What is the secret to be as cheerful as you are? Well, personally, I've always just been kind of an optimist. I've as a Canadian moose VTuber. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That would have made a lot more sense. Like, to me, of course, I get depressed. Of course.
No, you're not.
WB.
Ah, thanks, man. Welcome. Thank you very much, Maricus. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Cock grease is the answer. That's what keeps me from 6 to midnight. I shouldn't speak. That was RP Genius's fault. That was all RP Genius's fault. You're an idiot. Why did you say that? You're the idiot. Even though I said the dumb joke, you're the dum-dum. No, it's a hair wax that they sell in Japan. In Japan! It's what they sell in Japan! It's nothing else. It's just hair grease. But I think for me, it's like when I don't like how I feel when I'm in a bad mood. I don't like how I treat others. So it's better to just be positive. Look for the good things, not the bad. Okay, I'm just gonna show you guys the goddamn. You know what? You don't believe me? I'll prove. Over here, the story of Premiere 2. It's not a story that chat would tell you. We don't fuck around with this stream. This is the real deal. Ooh, ooh, ikimasho da na. Wait. Insane production value for what this stream is? Hot in my loins and cold outside. Oh, all of this. Not interesting. It sounds disgusting. Okay. What was I supposed to do? Here we go. Enhance. Keep it up. All day. Try it. Huh. One of those days, huh? Just can't get it working. That's why I use cock grease. Keep it up. All day. Try it. You'll like it. It's not interested. Oh, you will be once I tell you all about cock grease. It's extra hard with double X. And it's a high quality hair pomade. Don't forget. No, you will be stunned into silence when you hear about the original high quality hair pomade. You'll be applying this cock grease so fast you'll create a sonic boom.
More than that to keep this grundle hushed.
And that's why I use cock grease. Available now at all Premiere 2 locations. All right. Okay. that's what we've got. Paid actor. I wish they'd pay me to shill this. Looks like that. Oh, God, that's way too potent. Has a nice limits. I've used a nice little chunk of that cock grease. But, I don't think this is the answer. I don't think this is what this is. But it actually... It does... It's... I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use hair products. That will not bring your hair back, Pete. There you go. Well, you thought I was lying, just making up stuff. But, yeah. What a fun stream that has been. Audio only is a bad choice. Yeah, I think
Here's some money.
I think so.
Prima 2 here for cork grease. It's extra hard.
Okay. That's probably a pretty decent time to end the stream. I still gotta take it a little easy. I know it's not exactly, you know, I wish I could stay longer, but I gotta get some rest as well. And my little appendix area.
The ground quakes.
What's up, hippie casual? Thank you very much, man. I think I don't want to end the stream.
Here's some money.
But it's
gets better
Thank you. But I just got back today, man, and it's time for me to get some. It's time for me to get some rest. It's time for me to do my thing. That's okay. I liked it. I like the PEEEEEEEEEEEEEETR. But I'll be back tomorrow, and it'll be a little earlier than normal.
It's the check.
Get some rest, ugly.
Always glad to help you with that. Getting some rest, ugly. Appreciate that. But listen, I'm glad we got to do a little Sunday bonus stream. I was super pumped to be here. Tomorrow we'll jump, we'll be kings, we're gonna get the babe, and we're not gonna shit in a bucket. Well, it looks like right now, I normally try not to, I gotta go see what Rob CD's doing. It's been awesome to have you guys back, more than it is to have me back, but I'm just glad that you guys were cool. He's in Venice. I can't say thank you guys enough. And to all my streamer buddies out there, thank you for providing me quiet, amazing, excellent content as I was sitting in the bed. I didn't chat a lot because it hurt to even hold up the phone. But just know that you guys got me through it. And to everybody who sent the Discord messages, to everybody who was super cool, I just can't say thank you enough. If you don't know Rob CD, awesome guy. He's an IRL legend. I think you guys will really dig what he's got going on. He took a little detour after TwitchCon, and it's not my birthday, Tom Marizzi. And I think you guys are going to really enjoy what he's doing. I can't believe there's 700 people in here tonight. My mind is absolutely...
Good to have you back.
Unbelievable. Well, let's all raise our glass of whatever you've got. And this one's to you guys. To every single person who showed up tonight, whether it's for a minute or through a raid or you're never coming back, cheers to your good health and thank you for being here. I genuinely appreciate it. Kampai.
Big famous Pete, have a good one, man. Proud of you.
Thank you, Keith. I am going to go take a very hot bath, hang out with my cat, to cock grease. To all the cock grease.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm getting better. No, you're not.
Oh, Pete, what's up, man? Good evening. It seems like a... Yeah, it's Pete.
Thank you, Pete, for reading. What
Must be